live. Hey guys, welcome back to Whiskey Charlie, the Wargame Chat, our monthly show on YouTube. I'm your host, Mo from Mo's Game Table, and joining me is my co-host, the Wargaming Wizard from Oz, Kev Sharp from the Big Board. How's it going, Kev?
That's good. I'm good. What's going on?
Same stuff, different day. Still doing this move stuff just like you, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's a thing.
Yeah. And we have our special guest tonight, Mark Walker from Flying Pig and Tiny Battle Publishing. And we're going to talk about all things Flying Pig and Tiny Battle, and then we're going to dive into the long road. How's it going, Mark?
It's going fantastic. Just finished a kitchen revision, so I can cook meals again. That's good.
Nice. That's always good. Man's got to eat.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
That's so true. But so what's going on now with Flying Pig and Tiny Battle? You got anything new coming up? I know Almost Fearful Sacrifice has been huge for you guys and has done real well, so well that I think you guys have no more.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Fearful Sacrifice is sold out, and we're going to run a reprint Kickstarter in August because the demand is so high. It's a great game. We were really lucky because when Herm and I talked about this thing,
speak his name and he appears.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Herm. I was going to compliment him. Now that's shot to shit. But as being one of the most evocative Civil War game designers and a close friend of mine, we talked about A Most Fearful Sacrifice, and we planned this game out. I said, I want you to design it because people love what you do with derivatives of the blind sword system. And I want Rick to do the map because there's no one else to do the map. And then my contribution is I was just going to make the largest, most epic Civil War game I knew how to produce. And I said, I think if we do that, it'll sell pretty well. And it's just sold like nuts. I mean, it's amazing. So it's sold out in, I don't know. It's sold out now. And we're going to reprint we're going to run a reprint Kickstarter to finance the reprint in August. We're hoping to. Shit happens, we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully it happens in August. And, God willing, we should be able to maybe get it in and be getting it out to customers by the end of the year. Maybe that would be best case. We'll see. Stuff really happens right now because of all the shipping problems and stuff like that. But that's the plan with Fearful Sacrifice. I'm super excited to see how well it's done. And couldn't happen to a nicer guy than Herm. Yeah. He's a great designer.
No, it definitely is. And
but is he really that nice in person? You've met him in person. What's he like in person? This is what I want to know.
He's an absolute shithead.
That's what I thought. Okay, but good. That's all
live, right?
Herm and I started a thing. Oh God, maybe in March of 2021, and we call it COVID Con. And about every 5 to 6 weeks, he comes over to my house. He lives about 4 hours away, and various other people come. Harvey Mossman came to the first. My daughter, Denver, who's a huge gamer, not so much a war gamer, but a gamer. And a friend of hers, Brett, came, and Greg Porter came and brought a moldy copy of, what was that, Herm, he brought that everybody ended up coughing and sneezing and crying. But anyway, we get together about every 6 weeks and we game. And the one rule is that we can't play anything we've designed or in general I've published. We broke that one time, but so yeah, Herm's
and he's an honest guy too, right?
So yeah, we have a real good time. We drink scotch, we drink bourbon, we smoke cigars, we play games. And we have a lot of fun. I mean, a wide diversity of games. So Yeah, Herm's a great guy. Cosmic Encounter. That was terrible. Yeah. So Greg wanted to play the version of Cosmic Encounter that he knew so he could beat everybody. Unfortunately, this game, Greg owns a castle, literally a castle tower up on a hill. And I don't think that this game had seen the light of day in decades, and it had mold on it. So we're all coughing and sneezing and crying. But Greg won. So, yeah, there you go. So we're now up to COVID Con 5, happens in August. And I'm sure it's, I'm sure it's just very unthoughtful naming on our part, but it's just something we do for ourselves. So what the hell?
No, it's fitting. I mean, the whole world's been dealing with that stuff, and it's really been an impediment for people getting out the game. So, hey, why not have a convention named after?
Exactly. Get together and do a mini con, especially if you can find people who are prepared to do that.
Yeah. So we've had a lot of fun doing that. So what was that the answer to?
Well,
is he a nice guy? Was that the answer?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
No, that's right. We were talking about the Sacrifice game and the fact that you're doing a Kickstarter for it, but you're also planning a Kickstarter for a new 85 game, right? With a very British announcer talking over an intensely fascinating game as you flip cards.
And the Hind helicopters. That's going Hind. I mean, come on.
Well, they fly in the wind.
Yeah. That's a Swedish guy that's been doing our videos forever. And I mean, honest to God, they look like something off the History Channel.
Oh, they're great.
He does such a great job with it. And one of the first one or two we used in American, and it just sounded like somebody from down the street from me talking about it. It's like, this game's really good. Y'all should buy it. And I said, let's not. And so he said, well, I've got a Brit that could do it. And I said, anything that, any British accent adds seriousness and weight to anything. So we've used this guy ever since.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it brings that level of class.
Yes.
But I swear to God,
an Australian guy.
Yeah. We could. So how would an Australian say hind?
I think he would say hind.
Yeah, well, if you get any other games that are going to have Anzacs in it, you got to have Kev do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But
he wants to be classy and be serious, so.
Well, we'll throw some whiskey in there for you. So we'll make it serious. We'll throw some whiskey in there for you.
So 85 is the sequel to 65. It's 80% the same game. It adds some new things, like there are event cards, and there are new actions that people can do. And of course, totally new terrain, comes with 5 maps. It's the Soviets versus the Afghans. And it's a lot of fun. I mean, that's all I'm testing right now. Greg Porter only lives about a mile from my house. And Greg comes over every Wednesday and we test. And what we've been testing is 85. Except last week we actually played Nagorno-Karabakh, the game from WWIII 15, which is a blast. He kind of used the same system as 65 with the cards in the top and the bottom of the cards, but it's an operational level game. And it's I can't say all the words, but it's that war that happened in 2021. And it's a lot of fun.
And if you want to know more about that, keep an eye on the channel, because I'll be talking about that pretty soon.
Yeah. And the thing, this isn't even selling. This is just what I'm proud of about that game. We used to use a in-country print-on-demand printer for YA, And this game, we use the exact same printer we use for all of our box games for Flying Pig. So it is the quality of the counters and stuff is exactly like what you would get in Armageddon War or Fearful Savagery or Long Road or any of that kind of stuff. So it's really neat. And it also comes with counters for an expansion to Platoon Commander Deluxe Kursk, which has nothing to do with Kursk. It's it has American counters in its Aracore. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Aracore.
Yeah, Aracore. Yeah.
So
and 4 scenarios.
Yes. 4
so
scenarios.
It's like a mini expansion in the magazine.
Yeah, 4 scenarios, expansion in the magazine. Plus, there are other scenarios for like old school tactical,
65,
stuff like that. And then I think there are really good articles. We have gaming articles in there. We never do any of the history stuff. We leave that to the other wargaming magazines that are interested in that and good for them. But thanks. I'm glad you like Platoon Commander. But yeah, we cover a lot of games and a wide diversity of games. They aren't all war games. I'm sure you both have glanced at magazines, and they're just a wide diversity. And I like that because that's what I play. When I talked about Herm and I getting together for COVID Con, that's what we play. We both of us love war games, but if we get in 7 games, probably 3 of them are war games, 4 of them are other games. About other stuff.
No, that's great. That's great. And so you got anything else outside of 85 that you want to talk about coming out from either Flying Pig or from Tiny Battle before we get kicked off here with the long road?
Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, for Tiny Battle, we have a new Herm Luttman game that I just announced today is on pre-order. It's called Hill of Death. And it's about the Battle of Champion Hill, right? I didn't forget that, did I? And it's a derivative of the blind sword system. It's going to be a box game, although it comes from Tiny Battle. 1 map, 17 by 22 inches, 189 counters. And the pre-orders for it are going wild, actually scary wild.
Yeah, already got mine in.
Yeah, we all don't really have to do that because I'm going to send you a copy anyway because you always give it ink. But
too late. You got my money.
Sweet.
Give me my money back.
And yeah, I'm excited about that. And then the other stuff is in the works, but I can't even give you a date. Shane is working on Old School Tactical Volume 4. All the art's done. I mean, like we could lay out counter sheets in front of you for the entire art, and that is Sicily, and brings in the Brits and the Canadians to Old School Tactical.
That answers that question. Rich had asked that before. When's OST Italy going to rear?
Yeah, there you go, Rich. Rich runs the Old School Tactical fan site on Facebook and does a great job. So yeah, that's coming in, and Greg is working on Fiery Dragon. We've actually tested some of those scenarios, which is an Armageddon War sequel where China invades Taiwan. So that'll be interesting, but that's not going to hit Kickstarter till next year.
Yeah, well, that's pretty fantastic. Got a good diverse list of stuff there you got going.
That's the immediate stuff, yeah.
Outstanding. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to add in the Vassal that we've got here, and I'm going to just make that the main thing here. Now, what we've got set up here for everybody at home is scenario 4 in the campaign book. Now, you're going to notice that the map is a little bit different. It's going to be straight up and down instead of side to side, because it should be kind of going like this. The map should be going across like this. Instead, they're going straight up and down, because the limitation we have with Vassal right now is it can flip the maps, but it can't rotate them. So we're going to just play it straight up and down instead of side to side. So it's really not a big deal in as far as that goes. And Kev already went and got motivated and set up the U.S. forces, and we have the Soviet forces down here that are just kind of out here. They haven't been set up, but Kev, while I was doing everything here, Kev was just motivated and got set up. So let's pull out these. There's 19 T-80s.
I think they're right. They're allowed to. You have 19 T-80s.
There's 19 T-80s.
Yeah, this is.
We're going to do the flying V from the Mighty Ducks, and we're just going to run up the middle.
Yeah, I imagine. Why not?
Let's see here.
Is stacking 2 or 3 counters?
2.
I think 2. Okay.
But you can also put a hero or a commander like Morozov down there. He can go with any platoon, and he's attached to that platoon. I mean, it's when the platoon's knocked out, he's gone. A hero like Hood, is that all you have is Hood? A hero like
Hood and Dahl.
Yeah, Dahl is a commander, so he's attached to one of those 2 Abrams there, Abram platoons. Hood is he's a hero. All of them put together are called Grossmetzendorf. All of them together are called legends, and are broken up into heroes, which are the leg units. It represents a guy and maybe 2 or 3 other people with him. The commanders, which are like Dahl or the Morozov, and they're attached to an armored an AFV. And then there are the champions, which they don't have to be by rules, but so far in this game, the champions are paranormal entities because they're just so powerful. They pretty much act on their own. You're not going to see a champion in this game, although you will see some paranormal stuff.
Nice.
So that's it.
All right. So let's. How do you want to set up these Soviets down here? How should we set them up?
Oh, you're asking me?
Oh well, Kev,
just go for it. Just do it. Do it.
All right. Let's just set them up here.
So I think your victory objective is exiting units.
Each Soviet, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You get 3 victory points for each unit that exits the west map edge. And in this configuration, the west map edge is the top.
North, yeah.
And then each American unit eliminated, you get 2. The Americans get 1.5 victory points for each Soviet unit eliminated. And if you end up with something like 11.5 or something, you round that fraction up at the scenario end.
Okay.
The Soviets have to set up on map C any hex numbered 6 or higher.
6 or higher.
So basically the road.
Yeah.
And this patchy terrain, see where I've got that Abrams all by itself? That patchy terrain there, right here.
Where?
And we do that. Yeah, this guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's line of sight blocking, right?
That is considered rolling terrain. So you can see through 1 hex of that.
Right.
If you're on ground level, you can see through 1 hex of that. If you have any heights advantage whatsoever, like if you're on a hill, it doesn't block at all.
Okay.
So the second hex blocks on ground level. If you're up on a hill sighting through it, it doesn't block, period.
For the rolling?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Cool. All right, let me get back down here. Why is it? And let me go ahead. I'm just going to throw these guys up here. And then those guys, 2 of them here, and then 1 over here. And that's the focus.
Yeah, they don't start on the map.
Oh, that's right. You got to bring them in.
Yep. Which
Okay.
is really better for you.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some scenarios they start on the map. There'll be some scenarios where a force is defending, and you can put the focus marker on a unit when you start. And just so people know, okay, what the focus marker lets you do is re-roll a die. If you see that focus marker that Mo had out, it has one die on it, right? So like if Mo was to take a shot and get a terrible roll with a unit that had the focus marker in that hex, he could re-roll that roll, but the focus marker would then have to come off. There's a aid and focus phase that allow you to basically put the markers on, or with the focus marker, if it's on 1, you can shift it to 2, which means you get 2 re-rolls. The aid allows you to rally, does the same thing when you're rallying. If you roll in the rally phase and miss your number to rally a unit and it has an aid marker on it, you can re-roll. If it has 2 die on it, you can re-roll twice. Of course, when you re-roll the first time, you flip it over. And then when you re-roll the second time, you can take it off.
This is true, Fango.
Yes, Fango. It does mitigate bad rolling, but it also lets you emphasize a certain area of the battlefield. Let's say that.
Cool.
And real fast, what the commanders can do, Morozov, who is down there, he can see through one. Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. He can see through 1 hex of blocking terrain. All right, that's his ability. Up here, Hood does something that I'll have to look up. Let me see.
But isn't his rally courageous?
His is a rally on morale, I think.
Yeah. He raises the morale of friendly combatants.
Courageous.
Yeah.
Not only
and adjacent.
yeah, because he's an elite unit, he raises anybody's morale in the hex that he's in to 5, which is 1 higher. But he not only raises the morale of the friendly combatants in his hex, but also the morale of all friendly combatants in adjacent hexes.
Mm-hmm.
So, that make him in handy later. We'll see.
And then Dahl, he can activate twice.
Yeah, Dahl is an absolute killing machine.
Nice.
He is. Dahl with an Abrams will do some serious damage.
Should have put him in the M1 there.
Exactly. That way you could mow down some infantry. Do you have any infantry?
No. That's why I wanted to put him in that. Okay, so
you each get a card to start the turn.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh, yeah, where the turn? Here we go. Right.
Turn. There's the dash.
While y'all are choosing that, I'll drone on. This isn't a card-driven game, but it is card-assisted. So the cards that Kevin Moe will choose will allow them to do stuff. You'll just see as they play it. They start with 1 card. They can draw 2 cards every at the beginning of every turn.
Flip yours, good.
And you can play up to a total of 2 cards in a turn. And if you don't like what you have for a card, you can use it for Winds of War. And what Winds of War is that you can play a card to add 1 to your die roll. And you can do that with up to 2 cards. Or subtract 1, depending on which one it works. If you're attacking, you want to subtract 1.
Okay, so now what we got to do is, hold on.
It's initiative. You've got these. So the next phase would be the fire phase. And it would alternate from player to player. I don't know. Wait, nope. That isn't true. I mean, that is true, but in this scenario, let me flip back to it.
Soviet is an
After
issue.
you set up, you do the.
Got to read the paragraph.
You read paragraph 1.
Yeah.
You want me to read it or what?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and give us the full theater experience.
All right. In the DJ voice?
In the DJ voice.
Although there are a few clouds in the sky. No.
Hey, welcome to the road.
Welcome to a freakish electrical storm. Although there are a few clouds in the sky, a freakish electrical storm appears in the middle of the battlefield, almost as if created by an outside source. Replace line of sight A with the storm marker. Initially, the electrical storm affects the hex it is on. After initial placement, travel the storm. Do not expand at this time, as described below. As the first action of turn 2 and all subsequent turns, increase the size of the storm by 1 hex. For example, at the beginning of turn 2, the storm will affect its hex and the surrounding 6 hexes. After the storm expands at the beginning of turn 3, it will affect its hex and the surrounding 18 hexes. After increasing the size, roll to see where the storm travels. 1d10 determines the direction, with 0 through 5 matching the hexagon sides, and 6 through 7 equaling northwest, and 8 through 9 equaling southwest. Roll 1d3 to determine the distance the storm moves. If the center of the storm would travel into a half hex, bounce it back in the opposite direction from whence it struck the hex. Whence. Wow, that's a British word. Traveling the remainder of its movement as described in the previous sentence. Now, not to put everyone to sleep by going into too much detail, but this is all explained at the beginning of the chapter. One of the entities that's peripherally involved in this war is a demon. And the demon wants to see nothing but bloodshed. He doesn't care if Americans win, if Soviets win, if East Germans win. He doesn't care. He just feeds off fear and blood. So he has conjured this electrical storm to increase the bloodshed in this scenario. All right.
And he's got the right 2 players for this then.
All units within the storm suffer severe jamming and electronic malfunctions with the following consequences, which I will remind you all as you play. Units within the storm may not combine fire. They don't have radios that are working. Helicopters cannot fly within the storm, yada, yada. The maximum range of all units within the storm is short range, and these units receive no bonus. Missiles may not be fired into or out of the storm. The storm not only impedes electronics, but also raises the hair on the back of one's neck, pervades a squad or tank crew with a sense of unease. All units within the storm have their morale reduced by 1. If some of the attacking units in a multi-hex assault are in the storm and others aren't, the morale of all attacking units is lowered. So that's the scoop. Could you find the storm marker?
No, I couldn't. Couldn't find the storm marker. So we'll just use that.
Let me see. First, I got to find my mouse. All right. Hold on. Markers.
Just use the line of sight. Or the markers, armies. I bet you.
Right. It doesn't look like he put it in there. Okay, so that's fine. We'll just use line of sight A.
Yeah.
Yep, no problem.
Cool.
Okay, so we roll to see how it drifts. And you can set any hexes 1. Let's say the top hex is, 0. The next hex to the right is 1. But then if we roll that special, the special numbers, we'll have to figure out what northwest and southwest are. So who wants to roll? Just roll. Doesn't matter.
Okay, go ahead. Roll.
Well, does it move first turn?
Yes. It says so. Wait,
All right.
hold on.
Okay.
Wait, let me double check.
Such
Yep.
a rules
After
game.
initial placement, travel the storm.
Travel the storm.
But do not
All right, here we
expand
go.
it at this time.
Roll D10. Boom.
3.
3.
3. So easy day. So if it's the top one 0, K5 is 1, K6 is 2, J7 is 3. You got it.
Perfect.
And it just affects that one hex now.
Next. Yeah.
But obviously, it's going to
It'll
get
grow.
worse and worse.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. The Soviet player has the initiative on turn 1.
Storm
Do you
has
have
his eye.
any Americans you can see? I don't think so.
No, I don't think the Abrams.
Well, those T-80s over on the hill.
But they're on the hill. They're going to.
Yeah,
The crest is going to block.
those woods are in the way.
Yeah. Well, not only
Nope,
the woods,
nope.
but
The woods are the same level as the hill.
but the crest.
So over in Hoher Ortschaft, I don't know how to pronounce German. Those T-80s, they can see. Let me make sure I'm telling you. Yep, they can definitely see those Abrams over on Oberhaus, but I don't think you have the range to get to them. Let's count.
Well, they're going to be able to see across this hill and over the.
Oh yeah. Because of the woods, I see. Because they're up high, and I'm on the hill too, in the town.
Are you in
Yep.
the hill?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in the town. Okay.
Yep.
Near your house.
If there was a woods in front of Kevin, you couldn't see.
Yeah.
Or if Kevin was behind Oberhaus, you couldn't see him. But you can see him. I just don't think you have the range to.
10.
Yeah.
I don't know how to make this smaller. I'm working on it. How many hexes is the range?
10. Looks like it's 10. 1, 2, 3.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Which one?
Yeah. Okay. You
Oh, you're talking
cannot.
about Overhouse. Okay, I was thought you were talking about near house.
Yeah, your range 12.
Yeah, no, I'm way outside. I'm beyond long range.
Okay. On the other hand, so you have no fire. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. On the other hand, if Kev wants to shoot at you, he can.
Yeah. Especially
Because
with
long range for the Abrams is 16.
Yep.
Well, that sounds like we should, I think just to kind of christen the game, just to get things going.
You can shoot without me moving.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
fire phase.
You just got this
Oh,
big
that's
old
right. That's
tank
right.
here.
Fire and then move.
Yeah, first phase we alternate shooting. So yeah, let's hit that action.
Can I ask you all a question?
Sure.
Sure.
How do I? Oh, never mind. I just found
See
it.
the big blue magnifying glass on top right hand side.
Yep. I'm with it. Got it. Yep.
You know what? I might just do this for grins.
Okay, go ahead. What have you got?
Artillery barrage.
You can absolutely do that for
Because I have
grins.
line of sight, yeah.
Well, that's rude.
Well, hey, rude is what I do.
All right. With an artillery barrage, you hit the target hex and any other 2 hexes.
Yeah.
So just name the 3 hexes that you're gonna name the target hex and name the other 2 hexes.
Let me see. Well, he's got them spread out good. So I can either go after Dollar, or I can go after the Recon and the Abrams down here in your house. Well, no, I don't have line of
No,
sight.
you
to your
can't.
house.
No, you can't.
I only have line of sight to Overhouse. So
That's it. You only exactly.
So that's what we'll do. We'll do an artillery strike there.
Okay, so we'll say that your target hex is 04, which is Oberhaus.
Yep.
And we'll say that your other 2 hexes, and this might matter, are N5 and 05. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now you roll to see if you hit. 0 through 5 is the Soviet. You hit. I didn't see it. What did it say? Where is it?
6.
6. Oh.
All right. So it moves to a randomly determined adjacent hex, which might mean you still get him. You need a D6, but you don't have one here, do you?
No, I don't.
Okay. Well, just
Grab a
roll, and 0 is 0 is O3, 1 is P4, and if you roll more than 5, you're going to have to re-roll. Fair enough?
Yeah, sounds good. 8.
Yeah, re-roll.
2.
2, so it's 1, 2, 3. It goes to P5, which means you hit P5, D5, and P6. Do you see?
Yeah.
All right, now you did nothing, but you do put blast markers on those hexes. I got one, never mind. So it's there, there, and there. Okay, and that will shift. If Kev now fires at that T-80, it shifts. He's shooting through that one blast marker, and it will shift it 1 to the left.
Okay.
If you were firing out of a blast marker hex, it shifts it 2 to the left.
Okay. So it wasn't a bad idea. Even if you don't hit, it's not a bad idea.
No, it's not a bad idea because, I mean, if you're in the middle of an artillery barrage, no matter who you are, you're just not as effective.
Not happy.
Right. All right.
Are you going to shoot him, Kev?
Fango, he was asking about smoke, but the thing is he's an M1. He's got advanced targeting, so he's going to be able to see through the smoke unless I have multispectral. And just regular smoke, he's going to see through like it's daylight.
He can, because Fango, because the Abrams, if you see on my screen, the Abrams are magnified right now, but maybe. Yeah, they have an A on the counter, which means advanced targeting.
Yeah, that A at the top right, that's advanced targeting.
Yep. So he can see through smoke.
Okay, so I will fire. Now, Dahl doesn't get 2 shots here. He just has 2 activations, right? So he can fire now and then fire later, correct?
Good question. Let me look.
Second activation, movement halved.
Second activation, movement halved. Second fire, attack 2 columns, shift left. Second action is taken immediately after the first.
So you go 2 times in a row.
Okay. All right. So we'll fire with Dahl first just to see how he does. So
and you can add in that second Abrams if you should so choose.
Well, we should do that too then. So let's combine.
Would it be, well, here's a question, and not to try to cut your firepower, but would it be better to hold him for the second attack? Because the other unit cannot attack like Dahl can twice, correct?
That is exactly true.
So would it be more beneficial for him to, with the weaker attack on his second attack, to then add them in there? Math-wise?
Are you asking me or
I was just asking a general question. And then Kev,
do you really want me to answer?
Sure.
No.
Educational for everybody watching too.
No, I would always pile on as much as possible in one attack.
Okay.
To see that I did the most.
Sure.
So what Kev has here, he has 14. What's your armor? I got to scroll down.
This is 8.
8. All right.
8. Yeah.
So it's his armor piercing factor is 14. Your armor is 8. So it goes down to the 6 column.
Yeah.
Okay. It's long range. Normally that would take it 2 more columns down to the 2 column, but with advanced targeting, it only takes it 1 more down to the 4 column.
Mm-hmm.
He's shooting through that blast marker, which takes it down to the 2 column. But then that second unit adds 2 columns to it, to the right. So the final thing, if he shoots both, is he's shooting on the 6 column. Fair enough?
Yeah, and actually, why don't we do this so that way, as you were explaining that, people can actually see what it was you were talking about here. Initially, you said it started off, it was down to...
Well, you subtract the armor from the armor piercing factor of the attacker. You have a 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think.
I have an
and
8.
Kev has a 14.
14.
So that takes it down to 6. You're shooting through a blast, so that takes it down to 4. Now, normally, because you're shooting at long range, it would lose 2 more columns to 0. But because of advanced targeting, it only loses 1 more to 2. All right, he's at 2. That's 1 tank platoon shooting at yours. If he adds the second tank platoon in the hex, it goes 2 more columns up to the right. So he would be shooting on the 6th column. Make sense?
Yes. Yeah, I just wanted everybody at home that was watching to be able to see it, because we had the player aid cards in front of us. But
Sure.
the first one, I want to try to help.
Right. So we're going to roll a d10 on the 6th column and subtract 1 because of the armor.
Because there is badass.
SP. Yeah. So d10, 2. No, didn't go. Here we go. 6 minus 1 is 5. So it's a 3.
Okay.
So now you've got to
3
roll.
potential hits. Now what Mo does is roll 3 die, and everyone that's greater than his morale, which is 4, is a hit that got through.
His morale's 3. Aren't the Soviets 3?
Yeah, I meant to
3.
say 3. In my head, there was 3, like really loud. But
So I got a 2, a 1, and a 7. So 1 got through.
no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So you're
My low rolling actually worked this time.
All right. So you're disrupted, or the shaken, or whatever it's called.
disrupted, shaken, disappointed.
All of the above.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. So I'll take that second shot now. We might as well do that.
And the difference in the second shot is that you don't have the second tank, so
Correct.
it stays on the 2 column rather than
2
go up
column,
to the
right.
6 column.
Right. And we still get the -1, right? So I'm going to roll that.
Yep.
1d10, 0.
Oh my God.
So
So 0 on the 2 column is 4.
critical.
It is a critical. If
Yep.
if he gets
Actual
2
zero.
hits on you, you become a smoking wreck.
So,
4 dice.
yep.
Boom.
Kaboomski.
Okay.
1, 18 to go.
Can you put the pack back up there for a second, Mo?
Sure.
Everybody see that? I don't know what color that is. Mauve. I don't know. Reddish line at 0 and yellow line at 1. It's to remind people for different circumstances, those are critical hits. And if you get a critical hit on an AFV, it makes a smoking wreck. So sometimes it'll make a difference. Like if there was another platoon in there and he then tried to fire out of the smoke, unless he had advanced targeting, it would be a detriment.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but at the end in the is it called marker removal? I don't know what it's called, but at the end of it, you roll a die at the end of the turn, and if it's even, it changes from a smoking wreck to a wreck. If it's odd, it continues to burn.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
And
so it's your turn again, Mo.
Yeah. One thing I wanted to point out is, we were talking about the ranges, and let's just hit one of these tanks here. The T-80, he's got that, let's see if I can stop moving it. He's got that yellow or orange color there. And the range bands are explained to you here. Short range is 2, 5, and 10. So my max for the Soviets with the orange is 10. Now, if I could see with one of my blue guys with ATGMs, then I could hit with a missile at up to 24. So that's one of the things to keep in mind for people who are not familiar with the system, that the color banding is explained here on the sides as well.
Yeah.
So that way you know when people are saying what the range is. So
and that's really nice too. I like the way that works. It's intuitive. Once you look at it a couple of times, you just go, oh, he's green. He's got a range of X.
Yeah.
And it all just flows nicely.
Yeah, it really does. So that's why I figured if people at home were not familiar with it, this would be really helpful. So I keep hearing say long range, short range. They're like, well, what are they? So now we.
And the only thing with ATGMs, most of them have white numbers, like there'll be 14 or something on blue. That means that they don't get any range benefits for long range or short range, and their longest range is considered the normal range. There you go. That's the whole 9 yards. Yeah. So anyway, Kev, here I can mark your guys fired.
Thank you.
Yeah, fired twice. Cheater. Dahl's a cheater. I don't like that guy. He cheats.
And Mo, it's back to you if you have any shot, but you probably don't.
No, I don't. The only guy I had was this guy here. I didn't even realize it when I set him up. I was just trying to set him up pretty much on the road so they could just make the usual mad dash, the echelon attack. So yeah, I don't think. I mean, I've got one guy in this thing, but he can't do anything, and I've used the only thing I could do, which was toss some artillery. So over to you, Kev.
Yeah, I don't think I have shots, so it's probably going to be, let's see, it's probably going to be move phase.
You do have one more shot.
Oh, the guy on the hill, this Abrams?
Right there, because he's on the hill. This is down below him, so they're the same level. So he could see all the way to that other T-80. I don't know if he has range for it.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's but isn't
which one you talking about? The one in the middle, or
what about this woods hex here, and then in the way?
Oh, that's a great point, Kev. You're right. That's probably that's probably blocking.
I think that'll block him off. Yeah. So I think it's move phase.
Cool.
And now Mo gets to choose because he has the initiative. He chooses who moves first.
Kev's going to move first, and he's not going to move.
Oh, he might.
Oh.
Well, let's just see your line of advance first. So go ahead, knock yourself out. Go on.
Oh, wow.
I'll pass, so I'm not moving.
We got a war game here where there's some shots fired in the chat. Jester saying, let's hope that Mark Walker is better at war games than he is at Gloomhaven. Hope he doesn't.
I'm crushed. I'm crushed. Jester, I want you to know I've made it through the first 2 missions alone. So it may not have been my fault.
Oh, shots fired back. Counter battery underway. Okay, let's see. So what's my move for? And I move everything, right?
Yep, you move everything.
And I don't know if you are aware of that yet, Kev, but the reason why I'm not going to half X's in this one, half X's are not usable.
Yes. Okay. I was wanting to make sure I cover the edges of the map because knowing you, the edge run. I'm assuming rivers are not crossable in this.
No, they are. It actually says
in the SSR
area that costs +1.
I guess I should read that then.
Yes.
No,
why would you do that? No one on Board Game Geek does.
That's true. All right.
How come I can cross the river in this one, but not the other scenario? I don't understand.
It doesn't make sense. It should be the same across the board. I don't get it.
This game's broken.
It's broken.
All right. Forest is 2.
Okay, +1 movement point. I see it now. I better check the other special rules while we're here.
It might not hurt. Hold on. It is not 2. No, it is 2. Okay. Let's see.
You get to shuffle that Artie card back into the deck too.
Yep. Good point. You don't get to keep it.
I already shut it back to the deck, or do you discard it?
You shuffle back into the deck.
You discard it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And if you ever get to where there are no cards left in the deck, then you shuffle a discard deck and start again.
Okay.
Well, no. Special rule for the scenario: artillery card, shuffle it back into the draw deck. sounds like it goes in immediately.
Oh yeah, you're right. Whenever somebody's playing our color. Okay, so where's the?
I'm here to help. I'm
where's
here
the
to help.
Go ahead and pull them out.
And the Soviets can use an artillery strike to drop multi-spectral smoke. So you could have smoked those Abrams.
Yeah, well, can't they see through multispectral, or they
Nope.
have?
Nope.
Okay, so they can't. Okay.
Can't see through that.
Next time.
Yeah, next time.
Okay.
Where is it? There's two. Nope. Don't want to do that.
Now, Mo, do you mind me pointing out things to Kev? I would do it for
Yeah,
you.
no. This is all for fun and education for everybody at home. So
Okay, this guy down here on K4, which is here, he's visible to your Abrams up there on the hill. Because it's only a 1 hex shadow behind.
1 hex
one hex,
shadow.
yeah.
Well, okay, you're moving your guys, right?
I'm just throwing them out there. I'm not even worried about it.
Can I call out an op 5?
Sure, go for it. That's the point.
So I can just play a card for an op 5, right?
Go for it.
No.
No, save that. No, save it. Okay.
I would save it. Because you've got that one Abrams there just north of Grossmessendorf. This dude up here that I think he can see this stack of T-80s down here, right there. Matter of fact,
where's that?
I'm sure he can. This guy can see this guy down here. Does that make sense? Do you see what I'm pointing to?
Yeah, I'm just flipping from one screen to the other. So hang on a sec. Let me make this bigger. So I know that this. So you're saying this guy.
Yep.
That guy can see who? This one? Can't see that one.
You can see this guy. Can you see my mouse? This guy down in K4? No. He's in behind the woods.
This
guy in K4. You see that? Because there's a 1 hex shadow, but not a 2 hex shadow.
So just to clarify for me, Overwatch, can you briefly explain that versus OpFire for this game?
Yes, I absolutely can.
It's an interesting mechanic.
I think I could have done a better job of explaining that. I was rereading the rules today, and while they aren't wrong, I think that they obviously have confused you, and you're a veteran wargamer. So it's this simple. If a guy hasn't fired yet, and he has line of sight to a moving unit or a unit that's expending movement points, for example, somebody unloading, he can shoot at them. Fair enough?
Right.
Okay, now the Overwatch counter comes in play. Let's say that, okay, you had a chance to move first this turn. I mean, Mo asked you to move first. You can move a unit that is move and fire capable up to half its movement, then stop, put an Overwatch marker on it, and it can also opportunity fire, but it has to pay the moving fire penalty. That's the difference in the two. Does that make sense?
Yep. Okay. Got it. Okay. All right. So now that we've kind of got a little bit out of sequence, but I think the only thing I would want to have done there, Mo, as an opportunity fire would have been, I think I've got a shot from here to the left or the south of Grossmetzendorf. I think I've got an op fire right there when you move into that hex.
Go ahead and take it.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're cool with me taking that shot,
Yeah,
I'm gonna take
no,
that.
go for it.
So,
No, man, you didn't shoot right away, man. You didn't call it, so no.
well, I'm rolling
You
those
get off
dice
the pizza,
anyway.
man.
I'm rolling. So it's long range, and we'll just roll the die and work out the doohickeys.
Who are you shooting at, Kev?
This dude here.
Uh,
Sorry, this dude here.
where?
Left. See?
He's in B4.
From where?
See the red circle from here?
I do. Oh yeah. No.
What?
Doesn't it go through the woods?
Nope. I just ran a line of sight.
I think it went.
Okay. Cool. If it doesn't,
Yeah,
no. Looks
center to
good.
center
Go
is
ahead.
good.
13. So let's punch it. So a D10.
Punch it, Chewy.
Ooh, a 1. And it's same as before, except it'll be a little bit different. So it's going to be 14 minus 8.
6.
Put us on the 6th column. And then it's...
Long range is
long
puts you
range.
down to 4.
Down to 4.
Is that dude in the woods?
No, he's in the open.
Okay, so it's just 4. And you rolled a 1 on the 4?
Yeah, so four potential hits.
Yep, that'll leave a mark.
Especially in my rolls.
Yeah,
So
2 hits.
0 is a 10, correct?
0 is the best for you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So 2
All right,
hits.
so 2 hits.
Disruption and a reduction.
Yeah, let me move that out of the way here.
All right.
Is it flip? Oh, he's reduced. Okay, there's. Cool.
Oh, and I need a 5. Oh, you someone. Great. Okay.
But
And that was it.
Your M901 hasn't fired, so I'm going to.
Yeah, but he would be he only has a range of 12.
Because he has the white numbers, so he can only fire. He doesn't get any range benefits. Max range is normal range for them.
Max range is normal range. That's right. Yeah, so we'll wait though. Okay.
Well, you pretty much know what the strategy is in this scenario.
Yeah, I have a rough idea how you might want to play this.
Run straight up the gut, pretty much. Well, there's some nuance, but that's one of the things that this is where Vassal can be a little tricky because you're scrolling up and down to look at the map. So line of sight isn't as clear as it would be on a regular board.
Yeah, it's working okay though.
Mm-hmm. It is.
And it's going to get a little bit weirder as this storm grows. Okay, so is that everything for movement?
Kev, you doing any movement?
No, I passed on my movement, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm not doing any more.
Facundo, thank you very much for playing. I'm glad.
Yeah, good to see people playing.
Yep, that would be it.
All right, so movement phase is over, and now it is marker removal phase. Unless I'm confusing this with 85. Hold on. Movement.
Housekeeping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Housekeeping in the exact order.
Oh no! Now it's close assault.
Oh, close assault. There's nobody in close assault range, so.
Nope. Then it's housekeeping. You take off all the fireds and stuff, not the disrupteds. You roll, and if you get an even number for that smoking wreck, it turns to a wreck. So either one of you roll for that.
Go ahead.
Let me find it. Five.
Nope. Continues to burn.
Mm-hmm. Cooking
and
off.
then aid and focus. So you put on your aid and focus markers on the one side. You are not required to put them out yet. I mean, if you want to wait, fine. But yeah, that's it. So the aid marker probably ought to go over on that disrupted dude.
Yeah.
And for Kev, the focus marker ought to go on anybody you think is going to get a shot next turn. And I would hold the aid marker off the map.
Right.
You can also put the focus marker on the initiative track. I don't know if that's here.
To get the bonus to win.
Yeah, to get a reroll on initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take my chances.
Yeah.
It's easy when you're the Americans. You can reach out so far. That is the benefit. But the Soviets, that's why they just bum rush, because they have to.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
So,
All right. Turn 2. You roll for initiative. Who got the 4? I can't see.
Me. That's me.
Sweet. You got the initiative, so you draw 2 cards first.
Okay. 1, 2. Oh,
And
what's
then
it?
Mo draws 2 cards.
oh yeah, we got it.
And then we go to the rally phase. Initiative player goes first, but Kev doesn't have anybody. So Mo, you get to try to rally that dude. He is not in cover, so his morale is 3. So you do get a reroll.
Okay.
Nope.
If I had 3 rerolls, it might have gone down to 3.
Right. So you have to pull that aid and focus marker off because you used it.
Okay.
It's now fire phase, and Kev gets the first attack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So obviously there's those guys in K4, but before I do that, I'm going to play a card. Not that one. This one. Airstrike.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So
Because I got them all lined up for you.
yeah. So now it's going to be line of sight, right?
That's a good question. Let me look.
It would be line of sight. Because you'd have to have
Probably
somebody.
have to have line of sight. Let me look. Let me
That
look.
would be why you have your recon guys.
Hold on. Yep, an airstrike may attack up to 2 adjacent hexes. At least one of the hexes must be within a line of sight of a friendly eligible unit.
Okay.
So you can run those 2 guys over at K4. Or not K4, B4. What is it? Yeah, B4.
I was actually thinking this hex here and this hex here.
You got line of sight?
Oh, do I need to line sight to both or just where it starts?
Only one. Just
One,
where it
only
one.
starts.
Yeah, just the one.
That'll do. I'll take these 2 hexes then. So, okay, now I have no idea how an airstrike works because I've never done one before.
Hold on, I can do it. Wait, I want to see something.
Mark's like, wait, I want to see something. I want to see if this works.
Well, no, I'm looking at the storm. See when we move that.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Right.
Yeah.
The storm.
Yeah, it's the
Wait.
first action of turn 2, and all subsequent turns
Increase
the
it by
size of
1.
the storm by 1/2. So it
Right.
now includes itself and the 6 surrounding hexes. Now you move the storm, and we can say 0 is K3, L4 is 1. So roll a D10.
7.
Okay, wait. Now I got to figure that out because the map's odd. 6 or 7 equal moving northwest. Hold on, let me look at the scenario thing.
Northwest
That's okay.
would be
Northwest would be this way
Hood.
and this way. It would be back towards the top of the map. No,
This way,
I think the other way.
Yeah, it's the other way. It
The
would be
other
back
way,
towards,
like to K6.
it would be like towards Hood.
Right. Now you roll a D6 and have it to see how far it moves, but we don't have a D6. You want me to roll a D6 here?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, just roll a die. Someone roll a
Hold
die.
on. Wait.
Mark goes into his trusty D6 bottle.
Okay, I rolled a 5, which is a 3 for a D3, so it moves 3 hexes.
So that's 1, 2, 3 to there.
Yeah, if y'all say so.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, 'cause that's
it,
correct.
it affects Hood and whoever is underneath him. Not, which may not be much this turn. Okay, so now we're back to Kevin's airstrike.
Yeah.
Okay. And so how do these work, Mark? What's the firepower of an airstrike?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you get a, hold your
Page 22.
horses. You get this puppy, which comes in, and he's going to hit right there. So it's 14. Hold on. 14 minus the armor, which is 8, is 6.
Yep.
You roll and evenly distribute the hits.
On the first hex, right? And then we do the
Yes,
next one.
on the first hex.
Okay. And do they get a terrain benefit at all for the?
Let me see.
I think.
No cover modifier for being on a hill. Otherwise, targets receive.
Otherwise, normal TC, so it would go down to 4.
-1, right? -2, -1.
Forest is
Minus
fire combat 2
minus 1 column. No,
Oh,
only
AFE
minus 1
1.
for AFE.
for AFE. Yeah.
Okay, so we're on the 4, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. 2. Well, that's a good roll.
Yeah, that is a
Damn.
very good roll. So you
3.
get 3.
2, 3 hits, 3 potential hits.
No, 3 hits. Because you
No.
can't save those, right?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
Yep.
Well, I can't. I can only save 1.
Okay, so 2 hits means they're both disrupted.
Disrupted. Yep. Nice. Okay. Now I'll roll for the next one. Same column.
Yep. Is it? Probably. Yeah. Exact same attack. Yep.
3. Same. So 3.
Wow.
hits again.
So
3 hits
okay,
again.
3.
3 potential hits.
Yep. 3 hit, 2 hits.
Okay,
Keep rolling
they're
like that. I
both
like that.
disrupted.
Brr.
Burr.
Yeah.
Now this
As
goes
a
back to that goes to the discard pile.
And
And
RTBs.
yep, and the A10 flies off the board.
Yeah.
Damn you, imperialist dog.
Okay, most Mo's turn.
Most turn to die.
Most turn to die. Most turn to shit.
Mm. I got nothing. Wait, no, I do. Yeah, I have nothing. No. Nope.
I don't see anything you can do, Mo.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Unless
Yeah.
you have a card.
Guess I could look at my cards. I started
That might
to.
help.
Oh, what's this? Oh, I could have done that. That would have, well, it wouldn't have mattered. Would have maybe mattered on one of the. Oh, look at that. I might do that for grins, but no. Yeah, why not? Let's do that. Do my artillery.
Remember, you can fire one barrage of multispectral smoke.
Mhm.
Just saying.
So, yeah, that's what I did not do last time. I'm going to do this time. Who else has?
Where do you want to shoot it?
That's where I'm thinking. Should I put him either here or over here? Let's put it.
Come on, you marine tactical genius, you.
All right, we'll put it right there. And what is that? K3.
Nice.
Okay, roll the die.
7.
7, really?
Yep.
Okay,
I told you.
so what were the 3 hexes? K3 and what? We should have determined this first, but that's okay.
Well, how was it normally supposed to be?
It can be the target hex and any 2 adjacent hexes.
All right, well, we'll just put it in, like in a V.
Well, wouldn't you probably put them here like this? Yeah, like that.
Like a line?
I would put it like that and like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So now you got to see where it drifts. It's going to drift a. It's going to drift a hex. So 0 would be K2.
9.
1 would be L3. You know, like that.
Reroll. I guess reroll because it's a 9.
Yep. Reroll if it's above 5. 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's L4, right? It's L4, M3, and K3 are all smoked.
Well, so that's what works.
Spectral smoke. Here, I'll get it. I'll get it.
I got it. Oh, all the smoke. Yeah, we need the smoke. Sorry. I'm using the wrong markers. Very sexy.
All right, there you go.
Nice.
God, the guy gets shot
And
one
back
time.
to Kev.
Guy gets shot one time and he starts popping smoke. Oh, I'm scared.
Well, you should always smoke your move. I mean, you should always put a curtain out there.
I want my mom. All right. I'm going to fire the M1 over on the left-hand side of the map, over here.
Okay.
At your disrupted chap. So the
In Klein Schwarzeldorf.
this guy. Whoops. This guy. So that will be a 6 and drop 1 for range, right? To 4, 10 to 4. I think that's right.
Yep.
Because it's long range. All right. So here we go. 3. Rolling like a boss so far.
You are, wow, Roland.
3 hits, 3 saves.
Now I need 3 saves. But everybody knows my rolls always suck, which is fine. 054. 1 out of
We got to
3.
kill.
1 out of 3 ain't great.
So now we
Just
get
put a wreck there.
just a regular wreck. I'll grab a wreck marker.
Okay. So that guy's dead.
Oh, there are different wreck markers. I didn't realize that. That's
Yeah. Smoking wreck and wreck. Or-
No, I mean, there's 3 different types of wreck marker in the Vassal module. Yeah, look. It's cool.
So that disruptor is gone now, right?
That's that one.
But, by that T-80 platoon dying, it gave the other T-80s cover.
Mm-hmm. It also warned them, don't go that way. You'll get shot.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Yes.
It's very dangerous. Okay, well, let's see. We've smoking wreck. They're going to get cover. We'll get benefit of that. I might hold off and just wait for upfire. So I'm done shooting.
Well, but it goes back and forth, so it's Mo's turn.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah. That's why, sorry, I meant to say that. It's back to Mo. I don't think Mo has a shot, does he?
No, not that I see. Not unless
No, I have nothing.
So, I think it's a move phase now.
Yeah.
And now.
So
I had an issue.
You decide.
Well, let's let Mo go first. I think that's only fair.
Okay. I'll take it. All right, let's see.
Okay, well, so easy there, big boy.
Yep, you can't bring that smoking wreck.
Well, I could. I mean, I could just I could be like the farmers in Ukraine and hook it up to my tractor and take it with me.
Let's when you move to this hex here,
Uh-huh.
assuming so Dahl will fire with his the 2 tanks will combine fire.
Okay.
And fire.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've got 14, 8 is 6.
Yeah.
Long range makes it 4. The second tank takes it up to 8 again, 6, 8.
6-8. Okay, here we go. 3.
Holy crap.
So it's on what, the 8?
3 on 8 is
5
hits, 5 potential hits.
Oh, it'll be 4 hits.
What'd you get?
4.
I called it. 4 hits.
4 hits. That's hilarious.
I am betting against myself here.
Dude, what are you doing?
Right click. I think you can right click and choose wreck. You can. So, bam,
Okay.
he's a wreck. Dahl gets to shoot again.
Correct.
Yep.
This time it'll be on the 4 column.
Yep, against that other dude.
Yeah. 0. 5 hits.
Let's see.
Sorry. Starting to feel bad. Oh, you rolled better this time.
I got 2.
But he's dead.
3 hits. He's still dead.
Oh, that is.
And since he died on the 0, it's a critical hit.
Kaboomski.
And it should be a smoking wreck.
And which guy was this? I'm losing track. There's
It doesn't matter. You've got you can't have 2 wrecks in a hex, so you just pull off the non-smoking and put a smoking.
Okay.
I got you, bud. Done.
And
Sorry
I bet
about
you
that,
all
Chief.
thought 19 T-80s were too many.
Well, I mean, the thing about it is I'm just running them out there. I'm actually not really doing good tactical movement or anything like that.
You just have to
Well, it's hard.
you just have to hope for the storm to get in the way of all
Yeah.
the Abrams.
Yeah, and then I mean his great rolls are definitely beneficial too. That doesn't
They
hurt.
are.
Yeah,
But-
well, it's a little difficult when you're in the open like that too. So
Oh
the
well,
other
yeah.
guys in the
I
woods
mean,
are in much better.
I mean, I could have ran them all in the woods, but I was like, yeah, let's keep this game moving. Okay, so
my guys are fired. So go ahead.
okay.
Wow, that's a big stack up there, Kev. How many fired markers are on that?
It put 1 on everybody.
Let's see.
So they're like
When you right
really
when
fire.
you right clicked it and put fire, it just puts it on everybody. For some reason.
Okay. Let's see. That would be. Yeah. That would be his total move, I believe. He's got 4 right now. Because it's 2 for the forest.
And 1 for going uphill. That's 3 right there.
Yeah, so it's 3. That's well, no, yeah, I could, but I'm not going to. Oh wait, I can't shoot out.
Oh, I didn't even subtract 1 for my for my shots, did I? Because Abrams get a -1. Not that it mattered.
I was going to say you really didn't need it. You were getting a great roll.
Yeah.
Let me see. But I could take the -1. I know the -1 on my die rolls. Let's see here. I got to look something up. Okay. All right, cool.
That T-64 Bravo has to go 1 more hex to be within range of the Abrams.
Does it? I thought I was in.
No, it's for blue range, but white number.
Yeah.
They always, their max range is normal range.
Oh.
So they can go to 12 hexes.
12.
The Abrams is 13 away, so you would have to go 1 more.
Yeah, that's gonna suck.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna think about it. Let's see.
Oh, you're gonna think about it in a second.
No, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm just running them up there. Okay.
Mo, can I throw out something?
Sure.
That second T-64 Bravo platoon, you might have wanted to move it into the same hex as the first one, because where it is now, it can't shoot at the Abrams.
Okay.
There you go. That way, if you knock out 1, at least you're going to be able to shoot with the other.
Well, I figured with my rolls, it's just going to both get knocked out at once.
I got you. I got it. Yep. That's
Let's see.
basically how I play Gloomhaven.
Let's see here. Oh, I do still have a guy over here. That's going to be 3 right there, so he's done.
Well, at least we've got you to take the slower way through the woods.
Of course. Which is actually probably, looking at it now, it's probably the best thing for the Soviets to do is slow down and let that storm build.
What happens if the storm moves itself off the map?
It doesn't. If it hits the side, it's kind of like Pong.
It's like a hockey.
Yeah, it just bounces back.
Cool.
No, let's not do that. Let's. Trying to think of what I want to do with this guy. Can move 1 more, right? 6 hill +1. Okay, 2. They're all disrupted. Yeah. So I think all these guys are moved. That's one thing that we don't have is a move marker automatically when you move them.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're almost.
Now, the disrupted guys can move,
They just move it half, right?
right? And they can't move towards somebody. Um, they can't move towards a unit in their line of sight, an enemy unit. But you could retreat those guys a heck so they couldn't be shot.
Mhm.
Thango, there's nothing that would happen to him that would affect him. They're not trying to shoot. They're not trying to combine fire. They aren't taking fire. So there's nothing the storm would do to him.
Oh, and the other thing we didn't do is this turn 2 or turn 3?
Turn 2.
Turn 2. Okay. All right. So now it's what do we have?
Kev's turn. Kev's
Move.
turn to move.
My turn to move. Let's see. One, two.
So those who are in the chat, sound off with your thoughts on the game so far from what you're seeing. Not on my play or my die rolls or Kev's die rolls, just the game itself. Mechanically, what do you think about it? And are you a little surprised because maybe from seeing it and seeing the cover and then hearing that there's supernatural elements to it, and there are in this scenario, minor, because that demon is involved and he's bringing in this electrical storm. What are you thinking now that you're seeing it in action? Is it a little different than you thought? Because maybe you might have thought, well, there's got werewolves and vampires. It's going to be like a monster game or something like that rather than a war game. And this is very much a war game. So sound off in the chat.
I think that's my move.
Okay.
I'm good. So,
Yep.
close assault
So
phase
now
is
it's
good now.
assault. You don't have that. It's marker removal. It's done. It is aid and focus. So if you have them on the board, you can move, and they didn't move, you can move them up to 3 hexes, or you can flip them. Or if you don't have them on the board, you can place them.
Okay.
So Kev, you can flip that focus marker up there in M10 to the 2 side if you want, or you can move it over to where that Abrams is in P10, for example.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, it's so hard to know who's going to get the best shot. Let's flip this guy. Flip him to 2.
Uh-oh, Fango says op fire. Who should I have op fire there, Fango?
I don't think you could because you moved everybody.
Now he moved
Yeah, I was gonna say,
everybody.
I moved. I was.
Yeah.
I didn't think I could op fire. I was like, did you see something
Yeah.
I didn't see? I
Now,
have to.
you, maybe in this future turn, Mo, you can do Overwatch,
Overwatch, yeah.
because those T-80s can move 3 and then still op fire. So if
Yes.
you move first, yeah, you might be able to shoot at Kev.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in this scenario, the point of it for the Russians is to exit off the map. So
It is.
you can't sit there.
It is. Okay, are y'all done with aid and focus?
I think so. I am.
And we're on to turn 3.
All righty.
You roll for initiative. Cognitive.
Where is the thing Kev rolled a 3.
One.
Oh,
Really?
my
Oh
God.
my God.
Wow.
So now
Right.
everybody who's watching this, when I say that I roll terribly in Vassal, this is fact.
I don't think Kev's rolled anything but a 3, except 1 or 2 zeros.
I was wondering why he said he had to load up the other Vassal module that he had.
Oh, it's a Control Alt LZ WW, and it only rolls 3s. Yeah.
Up, down, up, down, up, down, left, right, left, right.
Yeah, exactly. All right, top of turn 3. Let's do this. So,
Well, first thing we do is
shooty. Oh wait, we've got to
storm.
move the storm, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Just
Housekeeping.
roll a die.
You want to roll?
Yeah, go for it.
I got it. 1.
1. So 0 is M4, 1 is N5, and the storm now affects out to two hexes out. So those Abrams, Dolls, 2 platoons there can only fire at short range.
Right. Well, now we got to do direction though. Don't we roll 2 dice, right?
What
You
what
roll
did
a
I
die.
do?
And
Yes,
do
you're
line.
absolutely
distance.
right. You're right.
See
And
the
I've already moved. Yeah, we roll for. No, we already have the direction.
Direction. Now we
Direction
roll
is
two.
fine.
N5, but we got to roll the distance.
Yeah, the
Which
D6.
is the D3, and now I'm supposed to roll
D3.
that. Hold
Yeah,
on.
you're supposed to roll.
It
Yeah.
fell in my beer glass. Wait.
Uh-oh, got to down it quick.
5 again, so that's a 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So it's still got doll,
Yep. That's not good.
Nice.
but it does not affect that M901 platoon.
Thank goodness I moved him. All right, I get to fire first, right?
Nope. It's rally. Choose your cards, Kev.
Oh, I pulled 2.
Oh, yeah, I got to pull cards.
Yep.
2. Okay.
And then Mo, you've got folks you can try to rally.
Oh,
Now, in
Oh,
the
that's
case of these guys that do not have the aid marker,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
they get the benefit of cover. So they are 4 or less, each one of them.
Okay. And there's 2 in there, right? 1 gets it.
Okay.
All right.
And then these guys also are in cover. Nobody can see them. So they're 4 or less, and you get 1 reroll.
3 or less.
4 or less.
4 because
they're in
yeah,
cover.
didn't cover.
Oh, the cover, right.
So
0 and a 5. So 1 does. Cool.
even on the reroll, I got an 8. So 1 of each. Oops.
Wow.
Oh, that comes off now, right? The 8.
Yeah, it does if you used it.
Yep. Okay. All right.
And it looks like it's Kev's initiative, so his shot. May not have one,
I
no.
can't see anything. Oh, yeah, sure I can. What's the range here? 12. So they're a blue-white. 12
So
is the max.
who were you measuring that range to, Kev?
His
My T62s. Or
No,
64s.
The 2 hexes of hill, these 3 hexes of hill in front of
Oh,
you.
block. Yeah. Right. Oh, jolly good. Okay. Well, then, what do we got here? When's this smoke flip? Or it did flip. Okay.
Oh, you know what we forgot? Not that it matters. 5 things.
5 very important things.
These smoking wrecks, you roll a die for each, and if it is even, it changes to a wreck. It's really not going to matter at this point.
Yeah, we can just leave it. That's fine.
181,
Yeah.
one in the middle.
Okay, these go away. MSS smoke. Whoops, sorry. Yeah, these go away.
Okay.
So there you go.
Cool.
All righty then. Now you moved you guys out of the woods, so I don't have a shot there anymore. Okay.
I have gravity dice here, and they actually do give me better rolls in real life.
I got a shot. Is this a shot from here to there?
Yeah, you can shoot into the woods.
Right, and that's a 1, and that's only 1 hex through the
What
roll.
is he shooting? Right? Or what are you shooting? Oh, tank.
Well, I'm shooting a tank and M1.
Yeah, I couldn't see what was under it.
Oh,
I was going to say if you were shooting a missile, you can't shoot over water.
That is true. Very true.
But that's tank, so you're good.
Okay, so that's a shot. So I'll take that shot. I think we'll fire 1 Abram with
that's going to be
8. Drops down to a 6 because of the woods. 14 minus 8 is 6, and then down to a 4 for the woods, and then -1 on my die roll because I'm an M1. I roll a 0. -1 is -1, so that's a 6 hits.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fails.
Oh my god! Well,
that's epic. Oh, that's great.
I blew the turrets off all 3.
Yeah, we got 3 brewed up right away. Oh, that's hilarious. So
where was that? I was looking at the rules.
It doesn't matter, man. It's too late.
Well, no, because it gets a smoking wreck.
Yeah, which one was it?
It's this guy here. Hang on. This guy here.
Oh,
All
right. That's right.
Let me get it.
We should play that game where you can where the smoking wrecks can start a fire.
No, that's not
right. I think that's called ASL, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's like another game that's doing it now. Another game is doing it now too.
Does MBT do that?
We're gonna have the bail out. We're gonna have the crew bail out and urinate in the forest to keep the fire from spreading.
Yep.
Got to do a morale check. Got to do a bladder check, and then
a
modesty check to see if anybody's afraid of whipping it out and urinating in the forest.
Grab your shovel and pee on that fire. Okay, let's go. So we need to take one of those tanks off. You can't just keep the tank there. Psych.
What's up?
It's your shot now.
Yeah.
So you can shoot back, I guess.
With this guy?
Well, you can shoot. You've got these 2 T-64 Bravo up on the hill.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's what I was.
The problem is you can't shoot into Oberhaus.
Nope.
Because you cannot shoot a missile into a storm hex.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm safe from you now, sucker.
It'll short circuit it.
He can fire the T-80 at my guy.
I could. Let's see. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It puts me still at long range.
Really? What's your
5?
No, your range is 10. Isn't it?
Normal is 5.
No, 10. Oh yeah. All right, you're on range 5. I need some lights. Sitting on the dock.
Let's see. So that would be, just out of curiosity, 10 versus what is it, 8? Or
and Abrams is 8.
8 plus 1 on the DRM. So it would start off on 0.
No, you would start off on 2, right?
Oh no, that's right. 8-10. Yeah, I'm thinking of for
So yeah, you'd start off on 2, but your long range takes you down to -2.
yeah.
And then I don't know what platoon you're firing at, but it might have cover.
Rolling hills. Yeah.
Right, it would.
Yeah, it's gotta
Which
be
takes you to -4 plus 1. So if you rolled a 0, it would be an NE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not going to
So
work.
there's no hope for that guy to hit.
Nope.
He's impervious for the moment.
Pretty much. All right. So and the only one I can shoot at with these guys is Dahl, but that storm is covering him. So I will not fire.
All right.
Okay.
Back to Kev.
All right. So let's see. Do I have another shot?
I'm sure you do.
Mo,
Yeah.
do you have a card?
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I'm looking at my card.
Hardy? Yeah.
Oh, it's fire, but
Oh my God.
voluminous fire.
Voluminous.
Shift the fart column to
Voluminous.
Voluminous.
Voluminum.
Volumininium.
Let's pull that off there. Let's see what this one is. Forza Malavanda.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm.
Whenever you're going to charge him, play that in the rally phase.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, if there's anything left to charge, they're getting picked off in the woods and just outside the woods. Okay, so and this guy is 4 defense dice. I should use. I keep forgetting that. I'm going to leave that one flipped up so I can remember. Okay.
Right. It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
I need it. Okay. So I got no shots. Kev?
Yeah, no cards, no shots.
No shots.
Back to
I
Kev.
don't know that I have another shot that I can see.
Well, hold on a second. I'll run out in the middle for you.
Yeah, well, let's go to movement. Why don't you go ahead and move?
Sure.
No time like the present. I mean, he's almost got a whole company in that storm, and their range is now 4. All right, I got to go let the dog in.
Okay, yeah. So I'll shoot at this. This dude can shoot.
Which guy?
This guy. Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be starting out on the 8 column, and I'm just going to use 1 tank starting out on the 8 column, and you're in the open. So I think it's just a straight up 8.
Straight.
7. There you go. Who said I don't roll high?
3 hits.
3 hits.
I'll tell you who does roll high. Me. So I get 1 save and then 2 get through. Oh man, whoever friggin' they didn't fill the ERA up, that's for sure. So you shot at this guy? Or no, this guy.
Hey, what about those plastic blocks? Those blocks that are supposed to go on the outside? Don't worry about those.
So
They're too heavy.
it's reduced and disrupted, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they didn't fill the ERA at all. They left the C4 out.
All right, go ahead.
Don't worry, we have ERA on tank. You're good. And then get there, it's like knock, 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 echoing sound in the ERA, and you're like,
it's a bunch of Legos.
Put the blocks in there.
It's a bunch of Legos with pebbles in it.
You hear the rattle. Oh, that's great. All right, so I'll get here. One guy's disrupted. He's not. 1, 2.
Kevin, how would you like your Abrams? I'd like them to be Uber Abrams. Thank you. We'll take it. It's some badassery right there. All right. I can't see any of that. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wow. You know what? Hang on. This hex here. This.
Gotta roll out in the open. Okay.
If my guys fire, I think this opportunity fire stuff lets me. Does that let me?
The card, you mean?
What the op fire card lets you do is op fire regardless of the marker on the unit. So
That's what I'm
the
talking
unit
about,
can be
brother.
marked fired and still op fire using that card.
Nice.
So we're going to do this.
Why don't you use the guy who's fired then? There you go.
Yeah. So we'll shoot at one of those tanks. I'm just going to roll the die and we'll work it out.
I'm going to roll my die. It's going to be a 10.
I rolled an 8, so I'm an 8.
It's still probably about 3 or 4 hits.
You're in the woods, 6, and it goes down 1 to 7, so it's 2 hits. Snappy play. Things are cranking along here. Oh, okay.
All right. It was 14 to
8. So
it's 6. He's in the woods, so it's 4. And you got a what? An 8?
I got a net 7.
1.
Oh, 1. Okay. Well, you're good. So just say I missed. That's fine.
Really? Wow.
Well, I mean, whatever, right? Your first one was a save. So
I rolled again. I rolled a 1.
You're all good. Now,
that's my
if
low
I
rolls.
wanted, is that where I could use my reroll? I guess I could, right?
If it's on there, yeah. You can
Yes,
reroll 2 dice.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, he's already saved, so that's okay. Too late. It's okay. All right, carry on.
Well, if you want to reroll it, reroll it.
Or can I make him reroll his roll?
No.
No, reroll it. If you want to reroll your roll, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's too late. You've already saved. It's good. Go ahead.
I don't mind that. Let's see here.
I know you don't mind, but
Okay.
don't have a shot to that. I don't think.
What about?
No, woods.
Oh, that's right. Woods are blocking you.
Oh, so I guess
It's not on a hill.
I guess this dude could maybe with an up fire card, right? Mark, that's a line of sight to that.
With the up fire card?
Yep. That's a
Up on
line
the
of
hill.
sight. No problem.
If
Let
you
me
have an
let me
up
see if I
fire
have another up. Let me see if I have an up fire card. Oh, what do you know? Oh my gosh, I have another one.
nice.
So I will roll a d10. This time you're in the woods again,
And it's long range.
and it's long range. So it's 6 down 2 and down
2.
1. So it's 8 down 2. So we're on the 2 column.
Yep.
Here we go. 7. Now all the bad numbers are coming in. 7, but minus 1 becomes a 6.
No
I
effect.
might re-roll that. Oh no, I can't because it's not the thing. All right. So it becomes a 6, a 4-5. So 1 save.
On a 2, 4, 5. Okay, 1. I'm gonna roll a 9. Let's see.
Or an 8. 8 is good.
6.
Yeah.
Just as
Disrupted.
good.
Just as good.
So which guy?
I don't know that guy. Yeah. Oh, was he in the open? No, I think it was this. I think it was the dude in the woods.
This guy
Sorry.
or the first guy?
Yeah, because I dropped it down a column to the woods to the left.
To the left. Okay.
This one.
Yeah. Disrupt.
But Kev, you rolled a 7, right?
Yeah, minus 1 for the
It's 6. So it's a
6,
no effect.
7 minus. Well, how did I get 1? Where did I see the 1? Oh, well, it's 6, 7, but 6, 7. I just dropped it down. It's minus 1 DRM, not minus 1 row.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so not disrupted then. Well, that sucks. What do you mean I missed? This is
How
impossible.
did I miss? I've not missed anything all
Inconceivable.
night. Indubitably. It's, all right, so I continue my move.
Yes, carry on with the good stuff.
Alrighty then. I think I moved all these guys over here. I moved him.
I guess we have moved markers we can use to keep track of who's moved.
It would be really nifty if when you moved, the moved marker
Move marker, yeah.
actually appeared.
Yeah.
Or even just the little standard moved thing would be good. So here's some movement.
Oh, yeah. You can right click and like that.
Now, hopefully, there's one button to clear them all.
There should be housekeeping.
Yeah. That housekeeping.
Yeah, it's housekeeping. All right.
So that is it's rolling. So that's just that's just a 1, yeah. Okay. And disrupted and non-disrupted. Oh wait, hold on. I'm here. Why don't I do? No, I can't do that because it has to be done in fire. That's right. I'll stay. Okay.
Interesting story about when I was in the War College.
Mhm.
I had a friend who was a infantry officer, and his last name was Dahl, D-A-H-L, and his first name was Kenneth.
He's a Ken doll.
Yep.
Tell me he married a Barbara.
His wife flew Blackhawks in Desert Storm, and her name was Barbara.
It really was?
Yes, honest to God.
Oh,
So
man.
it was Ken and Barbie Dahl.
And I would not want to be anybody that would say Barbie to her. I'm sure she was tired of hearing that.
She was a great person. She did star with a Blackhawk.
Nice. Okay. I think I am done with my movement. So you're going to move? You're going to sit there and just...
I am sorry. No, I was actually on the phone. My son called me. You know, it's so cool when a 20-year-old who, generally speaking, is an awesome guy, but just calls you out of the blue and says, I just wanted to call and say hi and see how you're doing, Dad. I hope you have a great night. I said, well, buddy, I'm on another live stream and I can't really chat right now. And he's like, I'm going to go log in right now and watch.
Oh, nice. It's
Nice.
like, I'm on the live stream kicking the living crap out of the Soviets. Oh, really? I'm going to go watch, Dad. And then now Kevin's rolls are all going to go bad. And he's going to be like, Dad,
Yeah,
what the
they're
hell
all
are
going
you
to be
doing?
rolling 9s and 10s. Yeah, so I didn't hear the last 2 minutes, but that's cool. Anyway, is it my move?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to move this chap.
I hit you with a pentatonic nuke and Neater House.
And I'm out. Well, no, my guys are dead. What a surprise.
Exactly.
I don't know if you have an up fire or anything for that shot there.
Oh, yeah. I think I do.
You might want to try and do the math and see if it's worthwhile.
Let me see. No, it's the long range.
Kenny said Kenny. That's my son's pseudonym. He said, "I bring you the best luck." That's funny.
Oh, look at that! I bring you the best luck, Kev.
Yeah.
Gotta fly under the radar. Can't say, I'm bringing the best luck, Dad.
Yeah.
Nice.
He has this thing where
He don't need luck.
Not tonight, no.
He's been.
Although I think I used up all the 1s and 3s now. You taking a shot or not?
No, I think.
Or is it one of those hopeless causes where it's not worth it?
I don't think I'm gonna fire.
Okay.
Nah. Well, shit. Why not? Let's fire.
Yeah, man, you might as well roll the die. If you roll a 0, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Just roll the die and we'll work it out, if you wish.
6
or not. So that's going to be 12.
Well, 8 is 4. You're in the city. It's down to 2. It's long range. It's down to -2. 6 is a big.
No effect.
No effort.
Whiff.
No, it's maximum effort, no effect.
Maximum effort, no effect. I'm moving this unit one.
Any. Holy crap, I can't believe I'm going to do this. I'm going to put a fired marker down.
Woohoo! You wild man. You know, I might as well just stay. Dial might as well stay in this. I can't move Dial. Can I? How do I move Dial?
Well, Dahl is attached to
He's attached to that tank.
Yeah, he's on that tank.
For better or for worse, forever.
All right. Okay. Well, he's stuck in that storm, and it's going to be 3 hexes next turn.
So you can move. Yeah, you can move them.
Yeah, I'm going to move, but I lose my line of sight. So
Warriors, come out and play,
I'm going to hope this stuff moves in a good direction. You know what? We can go here, 1 hex.
Hey, Achilles.
That's still on the hill, so that's good.
Now this is going to move over here next time.
Yeah, that'd be really funny. Not. These guys. I think we just got to wait. Let you come to us, and then we'll work it out.
Yep.
I'm good. So that's the end of that. No close assaults, housekeeping. So click the button.
Okay.
And disruption recovery. How do we track those that were disrupted this turn? Everyone gets to roll, right? Regardless.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. So knock yourself out, dude. I unfortunately don't have any.
Yeah, I know. Because you suck. Where the hell is the damn friggin'?
Wow.
Yeah.
The hate is strong in this one.
Hate is strong. All right. So this guy, 1d10.
Are we on turn 3 now?
We're on turn 4.
Turn 4. Going into turn.
What?
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. Going
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 7-turn scenario. I don't think he's getting a lot of guys off.
Oh. No, I'm not going to do it.
I'm going to go pretty soon.
Okay, well, we can call it here. Pretty soon. It's going to be pretty what's going to happen here. My bottom guy here, disrupted. He is.
But we have to do the storm, for God's sake.
Yes. So we're done.
Let's do the storm.
Do the storm.
Okay. You roll your thing. Here we go. So I'm going to do the direction is 2.
2. So 0, 1, 2. It goes this way. And let me get that die. It right. Wait. 1, 2 is 1. 3, 4 is 2. It goes 2, so it goes 1, 2, and it now goes out 3. 1, 2, 3. Right?
No.
Pretty sure.
You said
Pretty sure.
you said you moved it. You said it would move 2 hexes, right?
So
it was you said it was here, right? And it moves 2 hexes this direction.
Yeah. Yep.
So it goes to there. Oh, it goes out to 3. 1, 2, 3. So its range goes all. So people know what we're doing. Goes all the way out to here.
So Dahl is good to go again, and that M901 is less than good to go.
Yeah.
Wait, Dahl
look
is
at
not
that.
So he's not.
I moved him. I moved him 1 hex.
Yeah, no. I was thinking that was part of the Zoc, the the weather, the weather
Wrong
Zoc,
game, buddy.
the weather Zoc.
That's
it's like,
funny.
no, that's the boundaries. Okay.
Well, I feel bad that Mo couldn't get within hitting
Shooting
range
distance.
here.
No, I couldn't get
Yeah.
within shooting distance. I mean, I could have played things a little more cautiously and looked at all the angles, but I was like, I'm just going to run up the middle and see what happens here. And then Kev got all those great rolls, which he was just taking pot shots at me and killing me left and right. But the good thing is, at least this time, let's see, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah, Dahl would be within range of my T-64Bs finally.
Oh yeah.
And outside of the town.
Oh yeah.
Nice. With a reroll.
I'm not afraid.
And I'm still going to roll 9s. Even on the reroll.
We can save this game and we can reconvene on Friday night fights.
Yeah, we can do that. Because this is
I'd like to see that. You still have a lot of units, Mo. And if you start closing in and that storm gets bigger and he doesn't have those long range attacks,
yes,
I think you'll be surprised.
Yeah, because this is right here is the big LOD. It's like once you get through those trees, and with this, if it moves over just a couple more hexes and starts affecting the northern side of Gross-Metzendorf, that's going to take out, all of these guys. Well, not all of down here to Niederhaus, necessarily, but it might. But it could effectively cut off that quarter or almost a half.
And then you make a run
then you
for
just
the,
make a
run
bum
for
rush.
the edge.
Yeah.
Well, and right now, I mean, those woods that are south of Gross-Metzendorf,
Mhm.
you're free to go into those. Because like when you move up, you'll be in the shadow of the woods. So, I mean, you can run right into them now. And when you come out on the other side, you'll be at knife fighting distance and able to shoot those Abrams.
Yeah, and then that would be beneficial because then at that point, short range is 2, normal range is 5. Still, the short range is not the best for the Soviets, but once you get out of the woods, like you're saying, knife fighting range, then you might be in that short range.
You won't lose that. You won't be losing columns.
Yes, which is huge at that point. And then Fago had a question. He says, "Can we get an example of what the storm would do if it affected someone?"
Yeah, Fango. What it would do is, hold on, I'm pulling out the campaign book so I can read it to you. Units in the storm, Fango, can't combine fire. So like normally if you have 2 platoons in a hex, they can combine fire and that gives them a 2-column shift advantage. Or if they're in an adjacent hex. But if they're within the storm, they can't combine fire. Helicopters, which I don't know where Mo's chopper went.
It's all the way down there. He never moved it.
I never moved
actually.
it.
Okay.
I completely forgot about it.
Helicopters can't fly within the storm. And the maximum range of all units within the storm is short range. So like last term when Dahl and those 2 Abrams platoons that were within the storm, they only had a range of, rather than shooting out to 16, which they had been, they only had a range of 4. And then missiles can't be fired in or out of the storm. So that means like that M901 on the right-hand side of the board can't shoot its missiles this turn. All it can shoot are its 50 cals, nor can a T-64 Bravo, which has the Concords missile, shoot a missile into the storm. Yeah, exactly, Kenny. It just messes with the effectiveness. And the storm, it not only affects all the electronics within the vehicles on both sides, it also it like raises the hair on the back of your neck and makes you feel uneasy. And so morale within that storm the morale is lowered by 1.
Yeah, but I think it also has another effect here because it raises the back of the hair on my neck because Kev's rolls tonight were supernatural.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, that's the other side benefit of the storm is that it reduces all my rolls by like 80%.
Exactly.
Yep.
So yeah,
But yeah,
no,
that's
cool.
it, Bingo. That's what it does. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, that was a lot of fun, Mark. Thank you for helping us smooth the play, and
yeah,
I appreciate you giving me that special hack for the Vassal module that allows me to roll only 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s.
No worries. No
that's
worries.
good
That was
stuff.
great.
That is definitely a lot of fun, and I hope everybody who's watching tonight saw how fun the game is. And if you were, like I said before, if you were a little concerned, because I know some people had said, I don't know if I want to play with monsters and stuff. Well, you see, not every scenario has supernatural elements, and like I talked about in the video, yeah, the scary things. Like I said in the video, you also have it's pretty split pretty evenly. Mark has put in there. You got the supernatural campaign, but half of the 16 scenarios have nothing to do with supernatural. And even in the campaign, not every scenario has supernatural elements. It's part of a story, of course. It starts off, standard, regular war game, and then there's some extra things that get added in, like this storm and then the creatures.
It's also, I played one of the because I had to play a scenario with Cat. Mark played a scenario with Cat. It's awesome, right? It's just good fun, and you've seen how quick and easy this is to play. So you just add in that other layer of texture, I guess, and narrative, and it's good times. So you're not getting all bent out of shape about rivet counting and all that sort of stuff. You're rolling dice and having fun, right?
Yeah, thanks, Kev. And the thing is that I would like to get across to people, whether they want to buy the game or not, I don't care. I mean, this is the game I wanted to design, and that's why I designed it. But the fact that it has paranormal does not make it goofy. That's the thing that I fight against. People will say silly things like, oh, I don't know, but I mean, I've seen them on the board. I take a very nut and bolt and realistic approach to all this kind of stuff. If you fill a werewolf full of 12.7 millimeter lead, the freaking guy dies. I mean, it's just, that's the way it goes. The vampires are part of a coven that has collected money for over 400 years. They have very advanced weapons. They have armored cars with rail guns. It's all done in a nut and bolt way. It's not it's just not goofy. I don't know how else to put it. Yeah. So that's the thing.
And in fact, Kenny, the very next scenario is scenario number 5. If you want to play it with me, son, we can play scenario 5, and it has zombies in it.
Excellent.
And zombies attack both. I believe this is scenario 5. The Russians are trying to do a river crossing.
That's
and the Americans are trying to defend a city, and the zombies are just trying to kill everybody. So you have to work out how to tactically defend a city, cross a river, and not get eaten alive by zombies.
That's awesome.
Just another tactical situation.
Yeah, another little tactical problem to solve. I think they're going to actually introduce that one into the War College at some point.
Probably.
So if you beat your son, you can honestly say you killed Kenny.
Now we have a challenge.
But yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and it's the same system. It's platoon commander system, so it's not like there's any funky weird stuff added in. You just have different factions with the werewolves and the zombies, things like that. You just have different challenges to deal with, which I think is pretty cool.
Really, the biggest difference with the paranormal things are we have you have a basic card deck that you use for the Soviets and NATO. Okay. The difference when you bring in the paranormal aspects is they have their own decks, and their own decks will allow you to do unique things. Probably the other big difference with the paranormal is most of the paranormal units, rather than close assault from an adjacent hex, like we would have in the game we were just playing. Things like werewolves and zombies close assault from within your hex. They actually move in. So that's a unique part about it. But yeah. I hope people, so far it's sold really well. I hope folks continue to enjoy it, and I appreciate y'all letting me kind of show it off a little bit.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And it helped me help solidify the few little things I was unclear about. So this is great. You see how fast we're, you explained it twice, right? I'm a little slow, so just you do it twice for me, and then we were rolling dice and making things happen. So it was good.
Yeah,
it does move fast. It does.
It does. Yeah, and it moved faster when you're sitting there at the table versus playing online. And
totally. Yeah.
Talking and everything else like we were doing.
Yeah.
Slow the play.
And we're also trying to manage a stream and make sure you can see what we're doing and all that sort of nonsense. Yeah. So it's okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you, Mark.
Thank you all for having me on. I appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, and everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. We hope you guys had a good time. And you will go check out The Long Road, and it's available now, The Long Road and the Fatherland expansion. 33 scenarios in the Dark War universe. So go check it out. World War III, have a lot of fun. See you guys in the next show.